Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Shadows of Ob. This is Policy of Madness. Last time we left down Renicus' dungeon, we did the quest with the, what do you call it, circus tent. We got our girdle of piercing back. This is going to be useful to us for quite some time. And we got this Ring of Human Influence, which sets our absolutely crappy charisma to 18. It does give us this charm ability, which we will probably not use because we'll just forget about it. And there's really no reason for us to wear this just wandering around the city, but there's equally no reason not to, because we just don't have any other rings yet. So now we have a goal. Our goal is to collect the fee for Gale and Bale. And we need 15,000 gold in order to advance the plot, and so we need to get that. There are lots of different ways that you can get this money.
Nothing to it.
What we are going to do is the first quest that we're going to do, the first major quest we're going to do, is the Bard Stronghold quest, which starts here. There's going to be a lot of stuff that interjects itself in between us and this quest.
Vita Mortis.
There are going to be some muggers down here going to try to ambush us. So we're going to take our skeletons with us. Take some more skeletons.
Vita Mortis.
Alright.
Yes, whatever you
Greetings, citizens. I trust you'll be keeping your weapons at your sides.
And your shambling undead.
There's a disgustingly sick person out there, and I simply don't have the manpower to protect everyone.
So we've got somebody who's running around in the night, apparently, just flaying people alive, I think, and he doesn't have the manpower to, you know, we're talking about the bridge district here. It's not that huge. I guess the manpower is just him. Yeah, he's flaying them alive. You'd think there'd be, like, noise and shit. Alright. We'll be doing that quest later.
I'll trade you a few words, sure enough.
I mean, they were just eaten by vampires. I mean, I don't think the vampires chewed their faces off, did they? I mean, that's not how vampires operate in this game. Guess it could have. Alright. The reason we decided to do the bridge quest first is because it's actually kind of dangerous. Oh, that's right. Those muggers only appear if you're here at night. Okay. No biggie then. If we're gonna die from that quest, I'd like to do it now.
tell me all about it, if you say so.
And that way we can restart the game, if necessary.
Of course.
And not waste a whole lot of
Hello,
effort.
me good smiling friends.
Not having wasted a good lot of effort and, you know, time invested. Every possible kind of drink means 5 drinks. So apparently 5 drinks is all that's available. And he doesn't have all that much here. Okay. So, let's go try to get this quest.
Speak up. Speak up.
This is going to be an immensely long cutscene.
Pleasure to meet you.
5 gold. And it's not even required.
If that's what you want.
Don't know how they make money that way.
Oh, your lover has abandoned thee, sweet Lunesia. You have only one option left. Turnest thou to me, and let us be wed at last.
No, Kirinaldo, I cannot. Oh, Rodrigo, Rodrigo, my fair love, where hast thou gone?
Here I am. Here I am, my, sweetums.
Biff the Understudy would appear if you, in the first game, if you killed somebody who was vital to the plot prior to them giving you whatever you needed, he would show up and deliver their lines. And I think that he's meant to be, I mean, obviously he's meant to be some kind of terrible actor here. I don't actually see where he's, other than forgetting his lines, significantly worse than these two.
Yes, Rodrigo, Rodrigo, it is thee at long last. But where have...
I've been, across the sea, my fair one. Yes, that's it. Across the sea, and,
Say, that's not the actor they had last time.
And perhaps on the new lands, my lord?
yes, that's it. On the new lands. Yes,
Where's the actor that was here last time? Ugh.
This is terrible! Awful!
But is it Rodrigo? No, no. How can this be?
You know, first their lines are terrible, and their delivery is also pretty terrible.
well, you should be, so,
It is baffled, baffled.
Oops, I had a little twitch of my finger there.
baffled, yes. Well, you should look so baffled, my lord, Kirinaldo. 'Twas you who...
Oh, terrible. Get him off the stage.
who, which that, in a way...
Arranged for me to be shipped across the sea.
Huh? What's that?
Yes, you are correct, Rodrigo. 'Twas I that arranged for thy trip across the great ocean. 'Twas, truly fiendish of me, but how did thy ever come to return so quickly?
I forget. I'm just the understudy.
You're not very much of an understudy.
Spain, I refuse to watch this.
I agree! Boo! Boo!
Boo! Boo, that's awful. Terrible.
Oh dear.
I am sorry, good folk of the audience. As you can see, things are not quite right with our troupe due to circumstances beyond our control. I beg of you, good people, come back another day when we have restored matters. We shall prove to you then that the Sigil troupe is worthy of your attention and coin. And we shall do so for free, of course.
Of course.
And one final odd request, good folk. If you or another knows of those who are skilled in the arts of sword and adventure, do send them to speak to me. It is a matter of utmost urgency.
I actually didn't know that adventure was an art. Okay.
Tell them to come and speak to I, Realis Shy. Until then, I apologize again and bid you a fair evening.
I don't think this is proper grammar. Alright. Waiting a little bit will make this quest moderately easier, but it's not significantly enough easier to make it worth waiting.
Hello. I am afraid if you are looking for a refund for tonight's performance, I can only tell you to come back when our troupe is not in such disarray.
Although obviously we're going to be getting a level pretty soon. I didn't actually say I've come to aid you. Yeah. So she's telling us this story about how the gem belonged to Herr Delise, and when we find Herr Delise, he's going to spin us the same story. But it's kind of difficult for me to understand how they were able to coordinate their stories when he's been kidnapped and, you know, basically mind wiped, and they've been unable to communicate. Because it is his, and Herr Delise will admit it. So we're gonna send you after this dude, and you can pay yourself from, you know, his loot. Okay. Alright. And of course there's gonna be more shit that's in between us and Mekarith. The two examples I've given so far of the mobilization of bias have both been very centralized. The committee chair, who is in absolute control over the agenda of the committee, and a newspaper editor who is in more or less absolute control over what gets printed in the newspaper. You can bust this open, I think, and get your 5 gold back. But why?
Whatever you desire.
The committee chair is a very formalized position, and the newspaper editor is very informal.
Hello, me good smiling friends.
Alright.
Is that all?
It's still daytime. Doesn't matter. I'm going this way. Avoid those muggers. We'll get them later. One of them is centralized, the other one is, they're both centralized. One of them is formal, and the other one is informal. In case you're wondering, we're gonna probably get ambushed in between areas here. In fact, I'm kind of counting on it. Where are we going? Temple District. No, interesting. Okay.
Nothing to it.
Let's go take care of this other gigantic cutscene. Cutscene of huge massiveness.
Listen to me, my brothers and sisters. Heed my words. We have been chosen as the recipients of a most holy miracle. One that should neither be dismissed nor ignored. I, Gaul, I who have been stripped of my eyes most mercifully, have been shown the truth that has eluded the sighted. The gods that you worship are false gods, icons that serve to increase the wealth of churches and heathens. Listen to them not!
Hold! You speak of blasphemy. The Morning Lord Lathander has always shown his benevolence and power. His presence among us is unquestionable.
Is it, priest? I ask all of you to question for a moment if what the priest says is true. Yes, his false god grants him power to fuel his spells, much as any wizard might possess.
And you're different in what way?
I say that the churches lie to you. They claim their gods are present when they do nothing other than require your coin to fill their pockets.
No, what you're saying cannot be true. The gods have ever protected us.
Is that so? Have they protected you from famine? Have they protected you from disease? Have they wrought harmony upon Faerun? No, they have not! They lie and cloud your sight to gain your worship of their false images. I have stripped myself of their foul eyes, and I see what is the truth. The truth, I tell you!
You lie! You lie! The gods exist! Such words are a horrid affront to the gods! Surely you will pay for this.
Is he actually saying the gods don't exist? No, he's not saying there's no gods. He's saying that the gods are not gods. Yeah. His false god is not going to grant him power to fuel his spells if his false god doesn't actually exist.
Quiet! Listen to what he has to say.
I call on you to abandon your false gods. They have done nothing for you. Cast them aside and join me on the true path. Join me in the calling of the true sight.
What does that mean? Shall we tear our own eyes out then? Don't be foolish. What shall we do then? Who shall we turn to if there's no gods?
But there is a God. There is the true God. The Unseeing Eye is here amongst us. He offers the faithful a clarity of vision, the true path to the divine. He offers you protection and succor.
But no evidence as to why this god is different from these other false gods that he's just announced. That's always been a problem for me with theists. They say, your god is not really a god, it's imaginary, and you know, a false and idol that you're worshiping, it's nothing. But my god, which has a whole lot of very similar traits, is real. Why should I believe this if this is false according to you?
Do not listen to him! He seeks to poison your minds!
What has your god ever done for me, eh? Eh? I'm poorer and no better off than I ever was.
Yeah, so you're gonna go chase after some other god.
Don't speak to the priest in that tone. The gods will be offended.
Don't you hear what he's saying? There are no gods to be offended. I say we see what this Unseeing Eye has to offer.
Aye, I wish to see.
No, my friends, you do not wish to see. Forget what the years of lies have taught your eyes. You wish to know. You wish to learn. These are the truths that the Unseeing Eye can offer to you. A truer gift that you'll not find amongst any of these other so-called deities. Come, witness the miracle of the truth. Come and behold the Unseeing Eye for yourself, and see the true God that is present amongst us.
No, do not go with him.
I'll do as I wish. I want the truth. Show me the Unseeing Eye.
Yes, show me.
Come then, those of you who wish to become the truly faithful, to witness the magnificence of the Unseeing Eye and the truth he brings. Come with me.
What are you doing? Are you mad? Quit your mouth, wench.
Aye, if you do not wish to see the truth, that is your business.
You just said that you're not gonna be seeing anything.
Come then, my faithful. Follow me.
This must not come to pass. The ever-seeing Eye of Helm must be made aware of what they intend.
Actually, I should be able to pick up this quest. Or this, Stronghold quest. Alright. In fact, this is one of the most useful strongholds right here.
Whatever you want.
Never betray trust. Such is the will of the Vigilant One.
I thought that he would... Oh well. I thought his language was different when he was going to put us on this quest to get the stronghold. Why? Why? It's unclear to me why there's like a barrier in the sewers. That the gods cannot see it. Okay. Oh, can I get in here? I'd like to explore this area first before I leave. Not gonna loot it because, well, just because. In the early days of feminism, there was a lot of overlap between feminists and abolitionists. We're talking about before the Civil War.
Just ask.
There were two main hinges to this overlap. There were the Quakers. And when we're talking about Quakers, we're mainly talking about white people, okay? For reasons that I hope are obvious, at least fairly obvious. One of the tenets of Quakerism
What would you like?
is that everyone is equal before God. And being equal before God everyone is, you know, pretty much equal just in general, you know. Okay. This is going to be a pretty dangerous fight, but we are going to do this.
Nothing to
Again, we want to take care of this really dangerous shit right away. If we're killed here, we won't have lost too much progress. That's the reason why we're doing it.
I'm whatever you want.
You feel
being cast on me. Hold person. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Manus potentes pa.
Well, shit.
Vita.
The system of salvation in Christianity is basically pass-fail.
Manus potentes pa.
You're either saved or you're not. Nobody is more saved than anyone else. White people are not more saved than black people. Men are not more saved than women.
Veritas. Credo.
There's a certain level of pretty much extremely egalitarian. Very high levels of egalitarianism here.
Vita. Mortis.
Tell me all about it, if you say so.
Alright. And so the abolitionists were very active in both.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
Very active in both feminism and abolitionism. He's gonna try to soak some of these spells.
Of course.
Try to draw them in. Alright.
Me timber's bad enough without ye bothering me. Timber's bad enough without ye bothering me.
Alright. The other main hinge was black women. Let's just wait for his blade barrier to wear off. There weren't as many black women in either of these movements as white women, for probably obvious reasons. But black women understood that there were, problems that they faced, that were faced by all black people. There were problems that were faced by all women. And there were, so they're getting a double hit. I think he'll probably cast True Sight as soon as he sees me. So we're gonna try not being seen. Alright. There are, so this is a double hit. But it's actually a triple hit because there's a set of conditions, problems, challenges fuck is he? That are faced by black women that are not faced by any other group. Fuck did he go?
Presi alia vero. Yes.
I have no idea why those things, or why I was walking right up to that. Sometimes the... Sometimes this shit is just absolutely shit.
Away with you!
Tell me all about it.
See what the hell's going on down here. Zorl is the cleric. Can't remember who that dude is. Alright. This is a super dangerous fight.
I'm waiting. Yes. Whatever you desire.
There he goes. There he goes with his true sight. Okay. Wonder if I can just sleep right here. Oh shit.
A dream. A dream of many things, of friends and family. These things always mean something, don't they? Do you remember these doors? I remember... I think... Yes, this was my home for so long. But it is too late to go back. They wouldn't have you now. They wouldn't have me. Had no use. Someone else does. He wants something. I don't know why. Those in the cows don't even know. Why don't I know? Do you remember Gorion? Or the others? I think I do. They were... No. Wait. They were the guidance. And there was much more to learn. But it's too late now. They are so far away. You are far away. Too far away to help. Why? Memory should stay, but he digs deeper. Pushes everything aside. I don't remember any of you. Do you remember Saravak or any other? I don't know.
Just in case you were wondering who that third person was, it was Khalid.
They sought your death and mine. They seemed so important at the time, but I don't remember them at all.
Okay, I'm laughing now.
Something else is...
He's still casting his true sight in the middle of my dream. Okay.
Something else is more dangerous. Closer. I can feel it. Do you remember me? I can almost see. I want to, but too late. You will come too late.
She resists. She clings to her old life as though it actually matters. She will learn. It is a portrait of what has happened and what may happen. Do you cling to the past, or can you see through the pain? You feel the potential within, don't you? Will you cringe from what you know you want, what you can take as your own? You know what you want. It is you, after all, which has brought us to the dream. Nothing is real. Yet.
All right. Okay. Let's spell up again. These two groups were the link between the abolitionists and the feminists. And there was a lot of overlap between these groups. Like a lot of overlap. There was also some, I guess you'd say, non-overlap. There were a number of feminists who were pretty racist. Shit. This is bullshit. He's just fucking cheating now. Let's wait till that wears off. Again. We'll just rest again. Hopefully eventually he'll run out of those spells. Sometimes they never do. The game cheats. This game cheats like a shitload when it comes to true sight. See if he tries to cast it again. Nope. Apparently he's legitimately out. Okay. That's good. There were quite a few feminists who were seriously racist. I mean, not a little bit racist. These are extremely racist people. Alright.
Away with you.
Oh shit. Did I forget to cast? What in the hell? I don't understand what's going on here. What did I cast that broke my true sight? Or broke my invisibility? I have no idea.
Away with you.
Alright. That's good. It's kind of dangerous. Wasn't happy about that. I wonder what broke my invisibility. What did I cast that broke it? I have no idea. Okay, anyway, we're going to level up now. Ah, level 7 spells. And of course, the first level spell, level 7 spell worth having is Mortsword. I think there's one more dude we're missing. I'm pretty confident I've only killed 5 of these idiots. Yeah. Zoral.
Tell me all about it. Nothing to it.
We're gonna wait for our invisibility to wear off. Oh wait, it has. Okay. See if he does the true sight shit. Nope.
Incursus. Whatever you want.
His AI seemed a little broken there. Alright. Especially after the Civil War, when slavery had been abolished.
I'm waiting.
Forgot about these guys.
Yeah, just ask.
There was an extremely racist element in the feminism movement. That came out to play. Now,
Incurtus pulchr imperium.
Mortswords do not last very long. So,
tell me all about
we're gonna haste it. And send it down here to take care of this thing.
Alia Vero.
Why is it not moving? It's immune to all spells, isn't it? Held? How? Well, we've got more.
Incurtus pulcher imperium.
Tell me all about it.
Presi alia vero.
Shit. Look. Oh, he got destroyed by the death fog. Okay. No, it's okay.
Vocio vere. Manus potentes pa. Veritas credo.
I'm waiting.
Shit. Another fucking dream. Like I said, there's a shitload of stuff interjecting itself in between us and this quest.
Life is strength. This is not to be contested. It seems logical enough. You live, you affect your world.
So you have no evidence. It just seems logical.
But is it what you need? You are different inside. This woman lives and has strength of a sort. She lost her parents to plague, her husband to war, but she persevered. Her farm has prospered, her name is respected, and her children are fed and safe. She lived as she thought she should. And now she is dead. Her land will be divided, her children will move on, and she will be forgotten.
He doesn't even cast a spell. She's just dead.
She lived a good life, but she had no power. She was a slave to death. I wonder if you are destined to be forgotten.
No.
Will your life fade in the shadow of greater beings?
No.
You are born of murder, the very essence of that which takes life. You have power if you wish it. Really, but the consequences are so very real. Your actions affect so many others than yourself. You will come to realize how little choice you have. You will do what you must, become what you must, or others will pay for your cowardice. You will accept the gifts offered to you.
Don't actually care much about M1. Okay. Bunch of bullshit here.
Incurtus pulcher imperium.
Just want to kill this critter down here.
Yes.
There was some legitimate resentment there.
Presi alia vero.
The many feminists worked very hard in order to see. He's immune to. You have to have like +3 weapon or some shit, and he's immune to spells below level 5 or something ridiculous like that. Maybe it's below level 8. I don't know.
Tell me all about what do you like?
It's a ridiculous number of resistances that he has, so we're just not gonna fuck with it. Many feminists were extremely active abolitionists, and when slavery was abolished, there was essentially no movement amongst black men to get women the vote too. You know, we had the Civil War amendments, the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, which did a lot toward equalizing, legally, the situation between blacks and white people. But nothing similar was done for women, and there was more or less no effort by black men to change that situation. So there was a lot of resentment there. But resentment, no matter how legitimate,
Nothing to it.
does not justify what these women were saying and doing. I mean, it was serious racism. I mean, this is no joke racism. Something that many people don't seem to realize is that legitimate feelings that should give us a little bit more protection. Legitimate feelings do not themselves legitimize everything that comes from them. Fucking kobolds using composite longbows? Really? Okay. Alright. Legitimacy is not transitive. You can have legitimate and completely justified feelings about something, and as a consequence of those feelings, do something, take some actions that are not legitimate in the slightest. Legitimacy is not transitive. I kind of laugh a little in a holy god really way. When people, especially women, hold up these early feminists as awesome people. I mean, I'm not saying that people like Susan B. Anthony and you know, her group. I'm not saying they didn't do great things. They did. But what I am saying is that it's a lot easier to look on them as heroes if you're white. Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton, they said some incredibly racist things. I mean, like, really racist things they said. I'm not saying that these women were racist. I mean, I can't see into their hearts. But the things that they said were pretty damn racist. And the rest of feminism kind of went along with that. This is an example of the mobilization of bias. What was important to white women is what was important in the national discourse.
Ah, I know a discerning eye when I see one.
Alright, we're going to kill him next time. Because that's actually it for this time. The mobilization of bias, it can be centralized. It doesn't have to be, though. It's really important to understand that the mobilization of bias is in effect whenever bias is someone's bias is setting the agenda. It's about keeping people from talking about things that the person who is setting the agenda doesn't care about. And situations like the early days of feminism, when certain women talked about things that were important to them, and these are things that were important. I mean, these are not things that were completely unimportant. They were important things. But in talking about those things, they were pushing aside, devaluing things that didn't interest them. And those things that didn't interest them were of great interest to women of color. But people like Susan B. Anthony set the agenda. That was the mobilization of bias, in effect. That's what mobilization of bias is. Bias is necessary in order for this to occur, but it's not, mere bias is not enough. It also has to be an expression of power. So next time we will finish exploring this area and then probably go deeper into the dungeons. Oh wait. No, we're not going to do that. After this, we have another agenda before we go deeper in the sewers, not the dungeons. Before we go deeper in the sewers, we have something else that we need to do. And we'll do that next time. So join me then. Later.